everyone. Today I am going to teach Grade 8 Mathematics Chapter 8 Comparing Quantities. This video consists information about ratios, percentage, discount, simple and compound interest and amount. It has some questions and their solution. It contains some important formulas. First, learn the concept, then jump on the questions. While reading the question, take pauses and then you will understand what you have to find in the question. This is a chapter of NCERT book. In maths, to compare means to examine the differences between numbers, quantities or values to decide if it is greater than, smaller than or equal to another quantity. So let's do comparing quantities. First one is ratio. We can compare the things through ratio. Comparing by division is called ratio. Quantities written in ratio have the same unit. Ratio has no unit. Find the ratio of the following, that is 5 meter to 10 kilometer. In this, their units are different. First, we have to make their units same. So here I can convert 10 kilometer to meter. Then after that, I will convert into the simplest form. That is 5 meter to 10,000 meter. Meter will cancel with the meter and 5 divided by 10,000, that is 2,000. So here the ratio is 1:2,000. Proportion. Equality of two ratios is called proportion. While comparing the two ratios through proportion, A upon B is equals to C upon D. It means A ratio B is equals to C upon D. So how we can solve it? You can learn about it. Product of extremes is equals to product of means. That is AD is equals to BC. Percentage. Percent means for every 100. The result of any division in which the divisor is 100 is a percentage. The divisor is denoted by a special symbol percentage. Read as percent. So let's do a one question. 72% of 25 students are good in mathematics. How many are not good in mathematics? So here, how much percentage they have given good in mathematics? So I have written it. Whatever the written in the question, first you have to write it that. So I have written number of students who are good in mathematics, that is equals to 72%. Of how many students? 25. So I will find how many students are good in mathematics. That is 72% of 25. So 72 upon 100 into 25. When we calculate it, it will become 18. It means 18 students are good in mathematics. But in the question, they are asking how many are not good in mathematics. So we have to take the total number of students, they are 25, and subtracted those who are good in mathematics. Then 25 minus 18, that is equals to 7. It means number of students who are not good in mathematics is equals to 25 minus 18, that is equals to 7. Next, cost price, that is CP, the amount for which an article is bought. When you go to the market and purchasing something, the amount you have paid to the shopkeeper, that is the cost price for you. And additional expenses made after buying an article are included in the cost price. Additional expenses, what kind of expenses? I am giving you the hint. When you are purchasing a car and then you are just adding a stereo and so many accessories on that, so these are called additional expenses. So that is also included in the cost price. Additional expenses made after buying an article are included in the cost price, are known as overhead expenses like amount spent on repairs, labor charges and transportation. For example, suppose I bought a one dressing table for me, and when I ordered it on the shop, whatever the amount I have given to the shopkeeper, that is the simple cost price for me. When the shopkeeper said, ma'am, how many transport you have to pay the transport charges, so I can pay it for that, that is also include in cost price. Whatever the amount I have paid for the dressing table plus for the transportation, the total cost price comes to me, that the plus of these two. The next is selling price, the amount for which an article is sold. Like shopkeeper sold on which amount, that is called the selling price. And profit or loss, profit or gain. Now, how we can say we are in profit or loss? So another word for profit is gain. So how we can calculate it? When selling price is greater than cost price, then there is a profit. Suppose I have purchased a one pen for me at rupees 10, and when I sold it to my friend to rupees 12. So what is the difference between is? That is 2 rupees. I purchased it for me, that is 10 rupees, and I sold it, that is 12. So it means the cost price comes to me is 10 and the selling is 12. So which one is greater? Selling price is greater. So profit is equals to selling price minus cost price, and that is 12 minus 10, that is equals to rupees 2. It depends. If it is profit, we have to calculate the profit percentage. Profit and loss percentage is always calculated on cost price. This is the case of profit. So we will calculate the profit percentage. So how we can calculate it? Profit upon CP into 100. And when the profit percentage and cost price is given, we have to find the selling price. We do like this: 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. When the profit percent and selling price is given, we have to find the cost price. The next formula, CP is equals to 100 upon 100 plus profit percent into SP. Now in the case of loss, when selling price is less than cost price, then there is a loss. So loss formula will become CP minus SP. So loss percentage is loss upon CP into 100. I have told you loss and profit is always calculated on cost price. The same thing, when loss percentage and cost price is given, you have to find the selling price. Formula is on the screen. And the next one is, when the selling price and loss percentage is given in the question or in your daily routine, you have to find the cost price. You can find it through this. The next one is discount. The most important thing when we are going to the markets, and we are crazy for the discounts also. So let us learn about it. Market price, we can write it as MP. MP is the market price. The price written on a card which is tagged with every article in big shops and departmental store. Printed price in a book is the market price. So you can understand what is the market price. Printed price or tagged amount, that is called mark price. So how can we find the discount? Discount is a reduction given on marked price. So discount is calculated mark price minus selling price. Selling price, the shopkeeper sellers, and the mark price written on the tag. Suppose I bought a one dress for me, and on that mark price is 1000 rupees, and the shopkeeper given me for on rupees 800. So how much discount he has given me? 200. So 1000 minus 1000 is the mark price and selling price is the 200. So the selling price is 800. So the discount is 200. The same way, rate of discount, how we will find out? Discount upon mark price into 100. The same thing, SP means selling price and MP is mark price. We can find out through these formulas. Let us do a one question. During a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked prices of all the items. 10% marked on all the items. So whatever we are going in a shop, they are giving a 10% of flat discount. So what would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans? Pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 rupees and the two shirts marked at rupees 850 each. So total mark price jeans we can buy it one and the shirts are two. So that's why the total mark price is 3150 and discount how much they have given 10%. So we can calculate it the 10% of 3150 and what is the discounted amount? That is 315 rupees. So what is the selling price of it? We can subtract mark price minus discount, that is 2835 rupees. Percentage as a fraction. Whatever written in the percentage, we have to write in a fraction. How? 5%. So how can we write 5 upon 100? Same thing, we can convert fraction into percentage. Here there is an example 3 upon 4. When we have to find its percentage, what we can do? 3 upon 4 into 100%. So when we are calculating 4 divided by 100, so what it comes? 25. So 25 3s are 75%. Percentage as a ratio. 8%. How can we write 8 upon 100? We can write in a fraction and fraction we can write in the form of ratio. 8 is to 100. When the ratio is given, we have to convert in the percentage. What we have to do? We have to multiply it with the 100%. 6 upon 5 into 100. When you can solve it, it will become 120%. Percent into decimal form. How? 13%. It means 13 upon 100. So we can write in the decimal 0.13 and decimal is given. We have to convert in the percentage. So how can we do? 0.253 multiplied by 100, that is equals to 25.3%. Finding increase or decrease percentage. How we will find the increase percentage? Increase upon original value into 100%. Same with the decrease percentage. Decrease upon original value into 100%. Sale tax. We are paying a sale tax. Sale tax is charged on the sale of an item by the government and is added to the bill amount. Sale tax who is going to pay? We are going to pay to whom? To the government and is added to the bill amount. Sale tax is equals to tax percentage of a sale amount. It is collected by the shopkeeper from the customer and given to the government. It means shopkeeper is we are not giving directly to the government. First, shopkeeper is, when we are doing purchasing anything, shopkeeper is collecting from us and we are giving to the government. VAT. VAT is value added tax. VAT full form is value added tax. We are also paying that. If discount is given, first discount is calculated and then VAT is calculated on selling price. If there is no discount, then VAT is calculated on marked price of the article. The most important thing, customers pay VAT to the shopkeeper. Government collects it from the shopkeeper. Therefore, it cannot be a part of the profit for the shopkeepers. So you can see a question. I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400, included 8% VAT. Okay, what is the price I am giving to the shopkeeper? 5,400 and in that VAT is included, that is the 8%. We have to find the price before VAT was added. Before the VAT, how much it cost? So let the original price of the dryer be 100 and price included VAT will be how much? They charged VAT 8%, so it will become 108. How? price included VAT is, let the original price be 100 and 8% VAT. So 100 plus 8, that is equals to 108 rupees. So when price included VAT, that is 100, original price is 100. When price included VAT is 5400, the original price is 100 upon 108 into 5400. When we are calculating, it will become 5000. Thus, the price before VAT was added, that is 5000. It means we are giving 5000 to the shopkeeper and we are totally giving 5400 to the shopkeeper, but shopkeeper will take 5000 and he will pay as a tax 400 to the government. Next is GST. GST, Goods Services Tax. What is the full form of this? Goods Services Tax, which stands for Goods Services Tax, is levied on supply of goods and services of both. We are taking the services or supplying of goods from the government. That's why they are charging the tax. That tax is called GST. Let's see one question. An article was purchased for rupees 1239 including GST of 18%. Find the price of the article before GST was added. Same thing, original price 100, GST is 18. So price after GST is included 100 plus 18, that is 118. So when selling price is 1239, then original price will be 100 upon 118 into 1239. So before GST, an article price is 1050 rupees. Next is simple interest. In this, we will learn about the principal. What is principal? The money borrowed from an agency or an individual for a certain period of time. It means the simple way we can say principal is the borrowed amount. If I am borrow any amount, any money from any person or any bank or any agency, the whatever I borrowed it from anyone, that is called the principal. And interest, the extra money paid by the borrower to the lender. Suppose I am borrow the money from any bank, whatever the extra amount I have paid to the bank, that is called the interest. I am the borrower and bank is the lender. Next is amount. The amount together with the interest, that is principal plus interest. How much amount I have to pay to the bank? Principal plus interest. Rate of interest. The interest on rupee 100 per annum. It depends on the market. They will decide it. Simple interest. How we can calculate? If the principal remains the same for the entire loan period, then the interest paid is called the simple interest. So the formula of simple interest is principal into rate of interest into time upon 100. Next is compound interest. The interest compounded annually is the interest calculated on the previous year's amount. That is A. It means compound interest annually is the interest calculated on the previous year amount. Previous year amount includes the principal plus interest. In case where interest is compounded yearly, the interest calculated during the first year is added to the principal and the amount so obtained becomes the principal for the second year. It means the first year principal is not the second year principal. For the second year principal, they can add the interest also, then that amount will become the principal for the second year. The amount at the end of second year becomes the principal of the third year and so on. The time periods after which the interest is added each time form a new principal is called the conversion period. Formula is for calculating compound interest. First we have to calculating the amount, that is principal bracket 1 plus rate percentage upon n is number of years, and then we can find the compound interest, that is amount minus principal. Now, there are so many cases if the interest is compounded half yearly. That first we have discussed, that is the yearly one. But here, if the interest is compounded half yearly, the time period becomes twice. Time will become twice as much the number of years. If the interest is compounded half yearly, if they said we can charge it compound interest half yearly, so time period becomes twice as the number of years. Suppose I am taking for 2 years, it will become 4 years. The rate of interest reduced to half. Suppose they are charging 4%, now they are charging 2% from me. If the principal is P, rate of interest per unit will become R upon 2. As I have told you, rate of interest is reduced to half, in which case when they are charging compound interest half yearly. Number of units of time will become double, so that's why we have written 2n, and the amount and the compound interest. So the formula is amount is equals to P1 plus same R upon 100. On behalf of R we have written R upon 2, and on N behalf we have written 2n, because this is the case of compound interest half yearly. I hope you all will understand this chapter nicely. Thank you everyone. Thank you.